Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the video. My name is ArgentSargent, and this gentleman with the funky facial hair right here is Shinpachi. This video is the second in a series on survival. When we left off, we had successfully managed to get through the first night. What's happened since then? Well, I planted some sweet berries, and now, as you can see, where previously we had a little green bush here that didn't give us anything. We now have these, which give us a load of berries. I broke 4 bushes and I got 9 berries, and that's really handy. And now I've just lost 2 berries because I planted them and I destroyed the plants too quickly. Doesn't matter, I've got a level with you. There are a couple of things that ideally you would get done during your first day in your Minecraft world. One of those things is get a bed. Now I've looked around and I have not been able to find any sheep here. Now, that's not so much of an issue, but it can be in the long run. So with the knowledge that the animal resources, aside from perhaps fish, are quite sparse here, I'm going to grab all of my sweet berries and I'm going to jump in my base. I'm going to get everything I own together and I am going to ship out. First things first, I'm going to get myself a load of wood so I can knock up some tools. Okay, so very quickly crafting up some planks into some sticks, and let's knock up some tools. I want a spare pick, I want an axe, I want yeah, I'll get a better sword just on the off chance. Shovel, I'll only want one of them. And what do I think? What do I think I could have another of? I'm going to play it safe, give myself a second axe. Or do I want a hoe? No, I'll take the axe now and we'll talk about hoes later. So, no reason now not to gather up all our business and just get out of here. When you break a chest, everything falls out of it. And luckily enough, we have got enough space in our inventory to take all of it. So, if ever I want to come back here, the likelihood is that dugout is not going to be full of monsters. So I'll pick up these saplings and these sticks. And now let's think about this. Where are we going to go? We have the option to travel further inland, or alternatively, we can go to the seas. I think I'd like to go and travel by water. We can cover a lot more blocks that way. So let's get some planks made up, knock up a boat, which is this U shape here. And now we have a boat, we can be on our way. Brilliant. To place a boat in the water, you look at the water, you right click, the boat appears. You right click, jump in, press W to get going. Press Control and you'll just go that little bit quicker. Tell you what is a handy thing to have, kelp. This stuff has its uses and we can get to those a bit later. What you have to do to break up a load of it is just get underwater and punch it an amount down and everything above it will break, as you see there. So let's gather a load of this up. Okay, you see as I swim around underwater here, I've got these bubbles down at the bottom that are slowly depleting. That's my breath. When that runs out, I'm going to start taking damage and drowning. Okay, I'm not gathering up any more kelp. I'm going to throw away these stairs. Brilliant. I've got a very, very healthy amount of kelp. And I'm just going to go this way and see what the future holds. Well, that is a very dramatic scene off there, isn't it? Look at that lovely little cove in there. Oh, that over there. Let's take a look at that. Oh boy, it's starting to get dark. I need to start panicking. Well, I don't need to start panicking. Don't panic. But one of the things we do need to think about is what we're going to do at night. If we stay out on the water, drowned are going to appear. And those are basically underwater zombies. So what we really need, critically above all else, is to get ourselves somewhere sensible to burrow down for the night. So I'm literally just going to dig a hole here, stick some torches in it, cover myself up, and in order to pass the time I'll probably dig some more. Torch, torch. Make it so that when the monsters appear they are plenty far away from us. Dirt roof, dirt roof, dirt roof. Get in the hole. We're now protected for the night. Still no bed. Interesting feature about sand that you need to know. If you dig a block of sand that's underneath another block of sand, or if you dig any block that's underneath sand, the sand above it will fall. So this is just something to be conscious of when doing little dugouts like this. Eat some chicken to get my health regenerating. If you're in a pinch, you can eat rotten flesh. Okay, as you can see, my inventory is pretty full here. So let's think about some of the things we can eradicate. First and foremost, wooden sword. Do I need it? No, I've got a stone one. So let's get rid of that. To remove stuff from your inventory, you just pick it up with the left click and you put it outside of the window. Or, alternatively, you can hover your mouse over it and press Q. The third way is to have it in your hand like this and press Q. If you have multiple items in your hands, such as a stack of, say, 12 dirt, every time you press Q, it will throw one of them away. If you press Control Q, it throws away all of it. Like that. Let's be a bit brave tonight. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of monsters. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I really want to take this on? Yeah, why not? What happens if I die? I'll tell you what happens if I die. Because I don't have a bed, I will respawn at the same point I spawned at when I first started the game. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and be something like sensible. And I'm going to place the chest there. I'm going to place a load of stuff in it. Because when I die, when you die, you lose all your stuff. And that's not great, especially when it's hard earned, like this. I'm going to press F3, and I'm going to see what my coordinates are. So on the left, the second block of text says XYZ, and then directly below that, you have block 958, 63, minus 386. So on the X-axis, Minecraft works on a 3-axis thing because it's a 3D game. Your position is 958 blocks on the X-axis, positive direction, 63 blocks on the Y-axis, so that is your physical height. If I jump, it'll go up and back down again. There we go. And minus 386, that's the negative Z direction. So, let's be brave and kill some monsters. And do our best not to die in the process. So, when fighting monsters, you'll see there's a little sword in the middle of the screen that fills up. If you attack, when that bar is full, you'll do a sweeping attack. So you see how they just unleash like little flimsy attacks. You wait for it to fill up. And it's a sweeping attack that attacks multiple monsters at once. Oh, creepers, they explode when they get near you, like this. There we go. And they hurt. Try not to get too close to them. You can always tell one's coming because they give off that horrible hissing sound. Just like that. Oh, blimey. Oh, jeez. A good tactic for getting monsters to kill each other off, particularly with skeletons, is try and get them to shoot their fellow monsters. So if you get in their way, between skeletons and zombies, they will eventually pick each other off. Creepers, run in, hit them and run back again. And I like to sprint around as much as possible because it gives me some evasive ability. But my health is depleting, my food sticks have gone down, so I need to eat. And that allows me to regenerate my health. Because I just ate rotten flesh, you can see I'm now poisoned. And we'll talk about what that does in a minute. If I make it out of here alive. You can see how the sweeping attacks hit both zombies at once when they're close enough together. Woo! I made it. Let's get back underground. So, if I close this crafting menu, it says hunger. So what that means is that, in fact, what does that mean? That hunger effect that we saw previously, what that does is that makes us, oh, thank goodness, makes your hunger meter go down quicker, i.e. you need food sooner. You don't regenerate health for as long, you don't stay full for as long. But aside from that, rotten flesh is digestible and won't kill you. Ah, flowers. So, how do we feel about our chances of survival round here? Not bad. Not bad. But I came here because I wanted to check that out. So let's get over there. So this is the remnants of a nether portal. Now the nether is kind of hell, for lack of a better way of putting it. If you create a portal out of this purple stuff here, obsidian, you can get into the nether. But in order to harvest obsidian, you need a pickaxe that's made of diamonds. We don't have one of those. But very helpfully, inside this chest at this abandoned nether portal is a bunch of really useful stuff. We got some iron nuggets, we've got some golden leggings with thorns on it, and we've got a golden pickaxe with fortune on it. So these effects underneath the name of the tool are enchantments, and they are very handy to have. And also, a chest is not a useless thing to have either. I really like these blocks, I think they're pretty. Am I just picking these out because I'm a magpie, or because they're actually going to be useful to me? Oh, I don't think I really need them. Important piece of information here though. If you throw something into lava, it's permanently destroyed. That cornflower is not coming back. Oh, I've got a bow and some arrows, that's really handy. Good, 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 good. I think I've pretty much had everything out of here that I could want. What I really need, still, even now, is some sheep. I'm going to take these pork chops with me, jump in my boat, and I'm going to go down this river and see what I find. So I haven't travelled very far, and I've found some chickens and Over there, those little white moving blobs. Sheep! Yes! We have sheep. And we've got 4 of them. That's great news. Over here are some cows. Some more sheep over there. Oh, this is great. Spruce trees over there. And off in that distance, we've got our oaks and some birches. And right off in the distance there, you can see that that's the abandoned nether portal that we were at earlier. Brilliant. So I think I'm going to, unfortunately, have to make some proper use of these sheep. Oh no, we can be cleverer than that. If you kill a sheep, what you get is you get 1 wool and possibly some mutton. These iron nuggets we harvested can make some ingots, which can make shears, and we can shear the sheep, and they will live. Shear. Often it will give you more than 1 wool. There we go, there's 3 wool from 2 sheep. Previously I would have had to kill 3 of the sheep in order to get 3 wool. But I've got 6 wool, I've got 18 planks, let's make a bed. Finally. 3 planks, 3 wool, there's a bed. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right click, at the bottom it says respawn point set, which means if I die, I come back here. Great. Now all I've got to do is make this place safe. Okay, it's panic time. It's coming up to night time. I managed to move everything back over here. Well, not everything, but enough. Back over here from the other place. So let's get ourselves bricked in and secured for the night. Now, because we are plentifully supplied with torches, I can illuminate this area around here to mitigate monster spawns and give myself a little bit of protection. Our character, in case it wasn't already apparent, is 2 blocks tall, which means that you can make your ceilings this tall. Though it does look absolutely terrible when you're inside it. But it's amazing how quickly you get through 64 whole lumps of dirt. Or more. Brilliant. So now that it's night time, one of the things we can do is we can sleep. So you walk up to your bed, you right click it, and you go to sleep. Wonderful. First time sleeping. We are now set up in what could be referred to as a base. I did not know I had 2 crafting benches. Yes, I did. So, let's talk about some changes we can make to our lovely house here. Change number 1. Let's put a door on it. Lovely. What an improvement. Ah! It's a desert zombie dude. I forgot what these were called. He even makes a different noise. Who we got down here? Skeleton in the water. Because when they're standing in the water, the sun won't kill them. Got some lovely sunflowers. You can see they're facing the sun. Got some sheepies. Hey boys. So, this is great. We've got a place that we can call home. We've got a good supply of animals nearby, and plenty of materials in the local vicinity to make use of. Hey sheepy. He's yet to grow his wool back. It looks really funny. So, what's next? We need some food. Let's talk about farming. So I really do mean farming in the traditional sense, agricultural. We are going to get some seeds, we're going to plant them, we're going to make some wheat, which gives us a good reliable source of food. Accidentally press Q back there. So we clear a load of space around here, gather some seeds up. Brilliant, loads of seeds, 11 of them. Sticks, cobble, hoe. When you have a hoe in your hand and you right click the ground, you can till it. Till. Which is basically cultivating the ground and putting it in a condition that will enable you to farm or plant seeds more accurately. A seedy place. That's the advancement you get for planting seeds for the first time. And those are my seeds, ready to grow. Now, they'll take a little while and chances are I'll be hungry before that. So let's speed things along a little bit using bones. How do we do that? We get bones, we put them in the crafting menu, and we get bone meal. 1 bone gives us 3 bone meal, and if you apply bone meal to seeds, it speeds up their growth, like that. Not a huge amount, but it certainly helps. I'm just going to gather some more seeds to plant, so we get a bigger return. Oh, blimey. Let's not fall down there, eh? These dried out plants on the desert are a good source of sticks. 14 more seeds, let's get them planted. Great. Right, what I didn't get to tell you earlier was that when you cook kelp in a furnace, it produces something called dried kelp, which is a source of food. It doesn't fill you up very much though. You saw the amount of that I just ate. One of the other things you can do with dried kelp is that you can place it in blocks like that, and it produces a dried kelp block, which does have a use. You can't eat it, you can place it, and I mean, kind of looks like a cute Christmas present. I mean, a bit. But the other thing it's used for is instead of using your valuable coal, you can use dried kelp blocks as fuel, and they last for ages. Okay, let's make sure we've got plenty of resources on hand. Just before the sun sets, I'm going to plant these birch trees. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. I should have some healthy supply of birch for a while. At some point, I'm going to go exploring down there and in the other pits in this vicinity. But for the time being, I'm going to make sure this base is well equipped with steady supplies of timber from over there and food for myself and the animals. We'll get to feeding them once I've slept. Alright, let's talk about farming. So, just like in real life, in Minecraft, it is easy to farm animals for food. What you have to do is you have to breed them, and you have to feed them. I've got seeds in my hand, and these chickens seem very interested. If I go back over to the hoe, they stop looking. Well, I mean, they might look at me a bit, but they're not, you know, they're not into it. Swap over to the seeds. Oh, look. They're keen. See that? Chickens are very keen on these seeds. And you can lure them like a sneaky Pied Piper type, only without the terrible music. You can lure the chickens back to wherever you can be bothered to take them. For me, I'm just going over there to my dirt hut. Once they're a little bit more local to my base, I'm going to feed them. You just take the seeds in your hands, right click, right click, right click, and you feed them. What happens after that is they make the babies. Though shamelessly, they'll do it right in front of you, rather than sort of take themselves off and get a room. They will also produce eggs. So chickens produce babies by getting fed, but they also produce babies by giving you eggs. And you can just throw them. And there's a 1 in 10 chance, as I remember, that an egg you throw by right-clicking will produce a chick. And that pop was the sound of them producing another egg. See if this one gives me one. Nope, no chick. We can see that our sweet berries have grown, which is great news. So I can just plant a few more of these for all the time that I think I might need them. Once our wheat has grown, we can do the same to the sheep and the cows. We can lure them in and we can feed them wheat. In the meantime, I'm going to harvest some more wood. Okay, now that night time's coming, I'm going to drop a load of stuff off in my chests. And I'm going to get out there and do some skeleton hunting so that I can get some bones, so that I can speed up my farming a little bit. Now, where's my skeletons at? Only had zombies so far. Oh, and this guy. Yes. Run forward, slice, run back. Wonderful. You can see that with every kill I make, I'm accumulating experience. That's not exactly useful to me at the moment because I don't have diamonds yet. Oh, skeleton just hit the... Oh! And another one. Creepy dudes. Come on, hit the creeper. Hit the creeper. Oh, no. Oh, crikey. No. Ah! I got. Right, let's get back out there, gather my gear back up. Hope I don't get got again. Come on. Let's have it. And now I'm out of arrows. Get away from the farm so that the monsters don't destroy them. Oh, another desert zombie. I'm getting back inside. Oh, I'm back inside. So, a disadvantage of having a thin walled hut like this one. Oh, okay, it's not a problem. But sometimes what happens is that it doesn't allow you to sleep because there are monsters too close to you. And that's a real issue sometimes. Oh, some time has passed. I've eaten the last of my rotten flesh just to get fed up so I can regenerate some health and ensure my own safety because there's a skeleton over there that nearly got me just now. Not pleased about his existence. Brilliant, I missed completely. Got him. Let's knock up some more bone meal. Okay, I can harvest that and it gives me loads of seeds and some wheat. What will happen is that pretty quickly you'll find yourself with an overwhelming amount of seeds at your disposal, which is great because it means you can feed the chickens. Brilliant. So, what are we going to use this week for? We're going to feed the sheep. Sheep, come here. Food for you. And look, they do the kissy kissy and then they make the baby sheep. Oh, look at him, isn't he precious? You can feed him. It makes him grow a little bit quicker, but not a lot. Same story with the cows. Get over here, boys. Or ladies, you know. I don't mind. Hello, beautifuls. One for you, one for you, one for you, and one for you. And now we should get 2 baby cows. 2 shameless baby cows. Do you even know which set of parents is which? I don't. Okay, we had some monster problems along the lines of things getting a little bit too close sometimes. So I'm going to arrange the cobblestone in this configuration and it's going to give me some walls. The beauty of walls instead of regular blocks is that when you lay them down, they connect up like that. And also you can't just jump straight over them. They're just a little bit taller than a regular block. And that fence is finished. How do we get out? Well, we need a gate. How do we make a gate? Well, we get some planks and we need some sticks. And there's a gate. Break a hole in your wall and pop your gate in. Right click the gate to open it, right click the gate to close it. You can't jump over it. And now we have an amount of safety from the outside. Brilliant. We've made some more chicken, which means we can make some more chicken. And I might grab myself some steak as well. Sorry, buddy. I know, life just isn't fair to these poor animals. Cook myself up some steak, now I can eat that and fill up. Thankfully I'm now on enough hunger level to regenerate health again. Brilliant. I'm in a pretty good position. As you can see, the farms are underway. The initial base is now set up. I've got a bed, so whenever I die, I'm going to respawn to this same place. The only thing we need to now start looking out for is a village. But before I do that, I want to gather up some resources and make sure I've got plenty behind me, so I'm very well established in this location. So as the sun sets on another day and the stars begin to twinkle, I'm going to hide inside here to get away from the monsters, go to sleep, and catch you in the next one. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was suitably educational. Take care. Bye-bye.